Welcome back to Jersey Matters. You know, in one industry at least, there's a big comparison between France and New Jersey. Yes, it's true in the wine growing industry, that is, which brings me to our guest today, Tom Cosentino, Executive Director of the Garden State Wine Growers Association. Good to see you, Tom.
Good to be here, Dawn.
So tell me about our growing industry. We have more than 50 wineries across the region, and it might get a big boost with some legislation that's on the governor's desk right now.
Right, we have 50 wineries currently open. We have about another half dozen that'll be opening within the next 2 years. And we have legislation that's pending his signature that would basically double our marketing budget, starting next October, which will be fabulous for us.
So take me through it. In other words, and this is serious, getting international and national attention with New Jersey wines, getting awards, even beating out California wines.
Our wines are winning major medals in international and domestic competitions. The San Francisco Chronicle Wine Competition held every year in California. That's the biggest in the United States. Every year we have New Jersey wines win Best of Show in respective categories. Last year, a Grüne Veltliner wine from Bellevue Winery in Landisville was Best of Show in its category. We also have had many of our wines now starting to be recognized in national publications. Robert Parker's Wine Advocate a year ago gave the first 90-plus score to a New Jersey wine. It was a sparkling wine from William Heritage Winery in Mullica Hill. And now, just in a recent edition, the first ever 90 score for a New Jersey red wine in the Wine Advocate was a 2015 Pheasant Hill Pinot Noir from Unionville Vineyards in Hunterdon County.
I do want to talk about, a lot of people might not realize that North Jersey, South Jersey, Central, that this is great wine growing region right here.
Great wine growing regions. And in fact, people think about Napa Valley, they think of Sonoma Valley, Finger Lakes. Those are all AVAs, American Viticultural Areas. That means the federal government, the Treasury Department, has designated those regions as distinct grape growing regions. There's something unique geographically, the land, the water in that area makes it unique. In New Jersey, we have 4 AVAs. We have the Cape May Peninsula, which just became our newest last year. We have Warren Hills up north. We have the Outer Coastal Plain, which is 2.2 million acres down in South Jersey. And then we have the Central Delaware Valley AVA, which we don't have a winery directly in it, but we have several on the outskirts. What that means is we have distinct growing regions. So you're never really going to find New Jersey having one signature varietal, like Oregon is noted for just really Pinot Noir.
Right.
You really can't grow Pinot Noir that really well down in South Jersey, but you can in the central part of New Jersey, as evidenced by the 90 score with Unionville and Alba Vineyard up north. A lot of northern wineries can make Pinot Noir, but different areas of the state, grapes grow differently. So in South Jersey, where the growing conditions are basically, you could flip it on a map with Bordeaux in France. It's the same sandy soil, it's the same conditions, and that's why the European vinifera style grapes have taken so well down there. So you'll find Chardonnay, Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon growing in South Jersey. You go to Cape May, which has the longest growing region in the state, you'll find Spanish varietals like Albarino and Tempranillo. Up north, you'll have more of the hybrids and Native American grapes at times, and the Pinot and so on. So each area of the state you go to, you're going to experience a wine in a different fashion.
And I want to get to talking about agritourism, because that's part of what you want to do, right? Draw people in with the wine trails that we hear about.
Absolutely.
They become huge.
I mean, we have 7 wineries now in Cape May. We have a large plethora of wineries in South Jersey, the region that covers Gloucester County, Salem County, Atlantic County. There's probably about 20 wineries just in that pocket alone. And what we're seeing too, and we encourage it, we have the growth of craft brewery industry, distilleries. In South Jersey, we have the South Jersey Wine and Ale Trail. It's in the Hamilton region, and there's several craft breweries, wineries, all participating. And you can go to each one of them, they stamp a card, they have special promotions, because what we're finding is that, you may have a couple one person likes beer, one person likes wine. But if you can get them into a region where you have both,
Yes.
now what are they going to do? They're going to stay for a while. They're going to visit local restaurants. You know, they're going to stay locally. And that's the beauty of building those type of trails.
Yeah, stay home. It's good stuff. Real quick, I want to get to the story of the governor's mansion and First Lady Tammy Murphy and their special connection to what's happening.
Sure, she's our New Jersey wine ambassador right now. Edible Jersey did a whole story on that. But a year ago, I had asked the governor, he was at one of our wineries and visiting and did a tasting. And I said, we have a wine competition every year, and we give away the governor's cups. And for the best red, best white, and best dessert wine, I said, we'd be honored. We've never really had a governor give away the governor's cup. Other states do that. He goes, let's do it. And he turned to his staff, let's make it happen. Within 2 months, we were at Drumthacket, and he gave away the awards. And at that night, the First Lady made the announcement that from that point forward, only New Jersey wine would be served at the governor's mansion for state functions. And she's lived up to that. They've ordered wines from many of our wineries to serve at functions. We just had our second competition gala at his place, and he was once again, thrilled to host us. He had a cabinet meeting that day held purposely at Drumthacket so that they could exit and be at our event. And craft breweries are now having only New Jersey craft beer served at the mansion.
Nice.
So that's wonderful for us. It's just a shot in the arm, really, for the industry to know that, the governor stands behind the product, which means when the governor is in a room with other states, other entities, he's going to talk about New Jersey wine, which he has.
Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you so much. Sure appreciate it. We have
My pleasure,
Tom
Dawn.
Cosentino, Executive Director of the Garden State Wine Growers Association. Thank you so much. And Jersey Matters continues right after this.
When we come back, a young man sets up a GoFundMe page to help pay his mother's medical bills. But this story does not have a happy ending. We'll explain when we come right back.